Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. Welcome to Rumboyz After Dark. Yo, Mike, we're just gonna get straight into it. Take them to the yacht.
Hop out in Miami with no land, ain't got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, no turn me on, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop CLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good bring her where you're not.
ShopGLD.com. ShopGLD. Go get your GLD and get iced out like me. It's baseball season, so you know I'm rocking my Dodgers logo, to my little Dodgers pendant. Make sure you guys go ahead and get one. Represent your favorite teams, whether it's MLB, NBA, NFL, you name it. Next up, of course, you guys got to go and download Champions Round and play Champions Round. Check out Daily Dozens. Daily Dozens is a game where you put down $12. You can win 2,400 as long as you get 7 legs correct out of a 12-leg prop parlay. You just got to pick over under. Yes or no. It's super easy. Get on over to Champions Round. Play Champions Round. Check out freaking check out Daily Dozens. I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Next up, also, check out All 22 PFF's brand new fantasy football format. We played it last year. You guys already know that the homie David is a one-time champion. We're not going to let that happen again this year. Check out All 22. Download a full 50 or draft a full 53-man roster. Play against your friends. Create formations. You play a 3-4 defense, 4-3, et cetera, et cetera. It's really in depth. If you're a football guru, this is a fantasy football format for you. Mike, bring everyone up. Just bring everyone up. What is he doing?
What I did with the camera is what you did with your words.
Yes,
Welcome
bro,
to the
I could not
show.
talk.
Oh my god!
I could not talk.
You had Robbie stroking out for a little bit, and then this goofy, giggly motherfucker up at the top here just
I did it on purpose.
the wrong
Hey,
For those I'm high as shit right now.
hey, can
Oh
I?
my
Okay,
god!
since we're just free flowing this intro. That's Robbie.
Yeah.
I'm Mike. That's Dave. But I have a question for someone on this panel.
Oh yeah, what's that?
And since he's making fun of the two up top, I have a question for you. Hey, Skip, what did you do to piss off Shannon?
Oh my god!
Yep.
Don't
Hey,
listen. I know we have the same shade of Casper-like skin, but you know,
Oh, you're male as fuck.
where it fucking ends. Okay, that's about where it stops. Okay, there is no other comparison. I might just kamikaze myself if I hear someone genuinely call me Skip Bayless again. Okay, it's unbearable at this point.
You
And
know, when I
think we have
originally
to-
did it on your show, it was hilarious because of the
Oh my
topic
God.
at the time.
yeah,
Bro,
and
I can't believe I've never fumbled in an intro like that. That was rough. Aiden, what's up? Weeds, what's up? Jamie, what's good? Off the Ball Network.
So I compared him
Hey,
to.
and let me clarify. You know, I'm clowning on you guys, but at the same time, like I do that shit regularly, weekly. So like, it's
Look.
no for me. So it's it's like
It's been a
I mean,
long
it's
day.
saying you're
Hold
okay.
on. We're gonna ignore that like it never happened. It's been a long day. We've all been at work.
Yes.
Okay. It's been bullshit. It's been a long week. We got to do this thing and do this thing right.
Damn right.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.
Dilly, let's go. First, what is the first question on the clock?
We got to talk about our cover athlete of the night first.
Mhm.
We were supposed to talk about this last week, but we all went on holiday. I'm trying to get fucked up. Yeah, I'm about to get fucked up. DeAndre Hopkins, where is he landing, fellas? Let's cut to the chase. Mike, you get into it.
All right, so I'm gonna give you two sides of the story, and you know what both of them are.
Okay.
Let me give you my biased take first. I want him in the red and yellow so we actually have a tall wide receiver that can go get the ball and be reliable instead of 7 and slant. Okay, we got Kadarius Toney, we got Sky Moore, we got freaking Justin Ross, who's supposedly looking good in OTAs. Yeah, we got MVS, but can he really be trusted? If Pat was on here, he'd say no.
Hell no.
I
Hell
love
no.
him on the team. I think he would be a great piece. Now, there's something telling me that this Cleveland talk could just be fog in the air and not fire. Not even smoke, just fog.
I feel like Cleveland could definitely be I feel like a Deshaun Watson D-Hop reunion. I could see D-Hop trying to do that.
Yeah.
And especially to spite the Texans.
There's one team that I think he'll end up on if he doesn't end up as a Chief.
Okay.
And it's not Buffalo.
Is it Philly?
I think he could go and be with OBJ and Lamar.
Really? With the Ravens?
I could see that. I could see that.
That'd be interesting.
For a couple of years, and him and OBJ would be the veterans.
Hold on. Wait. Chat, are we starting this shit early?
No.
We're not. Hold on. Stop. No, let me get on my soapbox. Amari Cooper's not a fucking wide receiver one. Amari Cooper in the NFL or for your fantasy football team, and I'm gonna get this shit on Amari twice in this show. You guys are getting double the fucking Amari Cooper shit talk tonight.
Okay.
Amari Cooper's not a wide receiver one. He was not a wide receiver one in Dallas, which is why it was easy for them to let him go. He was not a wide receiver one with the Raiders.
You really want to argue this?
Which is why they let him go.
I think you're wrong. I think
he does not. Amari Cooper does not have that dog in him, bro.
I agree with Robbie here. I think he's a great wide receiver too, though. Great.
He's a great route runner. He's a great route runner.
Hear me out real quick. The only reason I say you're wrong now that you're saying you agree with Robbie, that the two of you are wrong. I don't disagree fully on everything that you're saying. All I mean about Dallas is, to me, it was more of the circumstance than him as a player in Dallas. That's all I'm saying. Overall, you're right, but I don't think it was purely his fault in Dallas. In Vegas, Oakland, whatever, he should.
As soon as Dallas got CeeDee Lamb and realized what they had in CeeDee Lamb, it was game over. It was game over for Pooper Scooper.
Jesus, that is like so disrespectful. Damn,
bro, for real, on some real shit. When Lamb, you got beat out by a rookie, was dogging the shit out of you out there. Took all of your target market share.
Well, CeeDee's a damn good
receiver. CeeDee was so damn good that they put him in the 88 club.
Yeah.
But Amari, you didn't get that.
He got put in the 88 club before he even played it down. So he could have been a bust. I didn't think he would be. But who's also to say that? Who also thought that they would have even got CeeDee? But if
D-Hop goes to Cleveland, that's more of a benefit for Amari Cooper's career.
I 100%
than it is for anyone else there.
No, for that point.
Well, yeah. Deshaun too for his resurrection, essentially.
Yes, but look, because Amari Cooper sucks so damn bad.
No, he didn't.
He needs a true dog one that can maybe teach him a couple of things.
1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns sucks. Come on now,
bro. He has no posh, bro. He's not. If I were to compare Amari Cooper to a boxer, like that's just boring and completely just bad to watch, but they have a good record, they're a good boxer. Anthony Joshua.
I don't know a ton about. I know Anthony's British guy, right?
He's a boring. All right, the way that everyone forgot that fucking Jamal Murray was an all-star until the freaking NBA Finals come around. They're like, yo, damn. The way that people write off Jimmy Butler, but he's a fucking superstar. That's Amari Cooper.
Probably more so with Jamal Murray, I could see in that comp. But I think he's still. Listen, I think he's okay. We got to understand one thing with wide receiver ones. Every team's going to have obviously a technical wide receiver one, the number one guy in that offense. But when we define socially what wide receiver one is those guys who have the capability.
Who got that dog in them?
and who have the capability to put up those elite numbers. Yeah, exactly. And Amari, I will absolutely agree with you that he doesn't have that level of execution.
There's no flash. There's no. It's like I can easily like forget about Amari Cooper as a receiver. Like I'm like, it's like until you say his stats, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, like he's like actually pretty decent.
He's a top 15 receiver in this league, though.
Yes,
arguably, and that's very good. That's still very good. You know,
it's like I said, I'm just not a fan of his style of play, and maybe it's because of how I played receiver. Mm-hmm. Like I'm getting your shit. Yeah. Like I'm running right through you. Like I don't care.
Well, you know, I it's funny. Like I almost kind of seem like, you know, one of those guys who I don't want to question his effort, but like you don't
drop the number 1 in the chat if Amari Cooper has ever won you a fantasy football championship.
Well, I've had like random people in all 22 that helped me win, but I don't know. Like the Amari though is still, I think he's still a very good receiver, but I mean, if they got DeAndre Hopkins there, that totally shakes up the AFC North.
For sure. I just don't think he's as bad as Robbie's.
I think the perfect. Wow, Jamie goes 8-1. Wow, it's at 23.
Here's who I think he ends up going to. Well, I would love to see him to go to my Chicago Bears, honestly.
D-Hop's going to the Baltimore Ravens.
He's going to want to go to a contender. I get it. But if I can just lure him in, we've got the most cap space. Chicago's a fun city. We got the best pizza in the world. It may also be a war zone down there in Southside Chicago.
I was about to say that, but I didn't want to go there.
You know what? Bro, it's worth it, damn it.
The Bears ain't getting no fucking D-Hop.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably fucking right.
Like you don't stand a chance in that big series.
You're almost definitely fucking right.
You have a better chance of bringing Brandon Marshall out of fucking retirement.
You're also probably right about that too, honestly. But you know what? Damn it, DeAndre Hopkins, do your boy a solid. I'm from South Carolina too. Okay, hook your boy from South Carolina. Hook your South Carolina brother up. And come to Chicago. Help us win a championship.
He was see what Jamie said. He was on a championship team, but he damn sure wasn't the reason I fought.
Oh, come on. Here's who I think he really does go to, though. Philadelphia. Philadelphia still has high amount of cap space. I think he wants to play for a contender. He wants to get. He's never even sniffed a championship. Sadly,
Reese is right
situation
about the Cooper take. Really quick.
Yeah,
just acknowledging that. Keep going.
Because of the situation that he's been stuck in. I mean, when he was with Arizona, obviously, they weren't fucking for a Super Bowl.
John, when did you become fucking boys with Mike? Like, what is this, dog?
But the Chiefs don't have a ton of cap space right now. They're second to last right now in salary cap space, which is why I don't think he goes there. He could take a pay cut, but he'd have to take a mighty fucking pay cut to go to Kansas City. I think Philadelphia, who have the Eagles have they got $13 million in cap space. I think that's more so likely. I think he'd be willing to take a backseat to an A.J. Brown and a Devontae Smith if he had to, just so he could sniff a championship. He could also maybe go to Buffalo, but again,
D-Hop. You just use the words. The words D-Hop and backseat are not synonymous with each other.
No, I don't see him going to the Jags. The Jags have more to prove, and they just have Christian Kirk on top of that with Calvin Ridley. I don't see the fit there. Ideally,
yeah, I don't see that as a fit
combined with a contender. But this guy can still play. He averaged 80 yards per game last year. He's got a hell of a curl route. He can still get in and out of his breaks very quickly. I believe he had like the second highest win rate versus man coverage last year with 47% of his routes won against man coverage. So I love this
Congo pill.
Won over half of his rates overall, and I think about 51.8%, which ranks 4th in the league. So this guy can still play at an elite level.
Yeah.
For him, he gets to dictate his future. So ultimately, I think he honestly wants to decide which contender am I going to go to. That's what it's going to come down to. And I see the Eagles probably being
come to DC, baby. Come to DC, baby.
You know? Oh God, get the fuck out of here! You know he ain't going to DC. Damn it!
If you don't. Hey, listen, Linda.
You better say something smart. I'm about.
Keep your ass out of the NFC East. If it ain't burgundy and gold, baby.
Yeah, I mean, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
He's smart.
I don't want to see D-Hop.
He ain't going to a team that might have to change their name again in 2 years.
Yeah.
I know.
Watch them change the name to because doesn't Snyder still own the team?
No.
Oh, I think technically he still does.
It
It's
just
been
has to be voted.
exchanged.
It just has to be voted by the league now.
Watch
The
this
money's
last
over.
move just to spite everyone, just to name the team the Daniel fucking Snyders or some shit, you know? Just renames their nickname to that or something. I could just
Fuck
totally
you.
see that pissant doing something like that, you know?
You're a terrible person.
No.
Anyways, I'm off the D-Hop train. I'm sticking with my Baltimore prediction. Mike is sticking with the Chiefs. Who are you sticking with, David?
No,
I'm going to go with the
think it's
Eagles.
Baltimore. I mean, my pick is Baltimore.
You're insane, David.
I know it's sad to say, but the rich might get richer, man. They got over 13 million cap space. I think he'd be down to take the pay cut, and he could still get a shit ton of production. Because here's the thing on top of that, too. Remember, they got the two running backs in Rashad Penny and DeAndre Swift, who are both injury prone. So they may have to lean on the pass game this year, which would yield a shit ton of production for DeAndre Hopkins if so, you know, if that were to end up happening, you know? I'm just saying it's a possibility, you know? I hate to break the news to you, but
You're an asshole, first off. Second, no, it's not happening. The words D-Hop and backseat aren't synonymous. Let's get into the next topic. I gotta fucking go to the show sheet because I don't even remember it. No, don't. I got this. I'm looking it up now.
I was just going to tell you the topic, and then you could have given the question.
Yeah, you may have to tell me. Fuck, I clicked the wrong one.
It is Jimmy G.
Hold on. Yep. Is Jimmy G having surgery after he signed his new contract? No deal, little deal, or a big fucking deal? Let us know. David, you start this one off.
I think I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I think it's weird that they signed him when he failed his physical because that usually does not fucking happen. That rarely fucking happens. I remember my Bears, and goddamn, was it a gut punch. We lost out on Larry Ogunjobi from the Cincinnati Bengals, who's a really good, really legit proven defensive tackle for them because he failed his physical. So the deal was wiped away, and then he went off to Pittsburgh, you know? And I think he's, you know, going to be doing some good things this upcoming season there. I don't think it's that weird, though. I don't know why they're so weird about, like, failed physicals, because are you just, like, panicking that this dude can never play a fucking down again? Because Jimmy G's he's going to play another down again. I'm not really that concerned about it. I know he fucked up his ankle and all that shit, but, like, it wasn't that severe, like, to where his career's coming to a complete halt. You just got to be patient and wait it out. They said they're most likely expecting him to be ready for week 1. And
I mean, they got that freaking model kid, you know, just waiting, so.
Which model kid? Who you talking about?
Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Oh, the Farva looking dude?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That dude's weird.
He's a goofy mofo. I kind of love that about him. He's a grungy, like, you know, kind of construction worker.
Emo kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he just polished off a fifth, like, you know, 20 minutes earlier before heading to practice, you know?
He looks like he could fucking be leading a screamo band.
He honestly looks like a Big Lots version of freaking Gardner Minshew.
He does kind of like, yeah. Or like someone who's been riding a 24-year bender, you know? Like, he's 24 years old, and he's been riding that bender since birth, baby.
He looks like Uncle Rico's son from Napoleon Dynamite.
He does. The guy who actually got to prove himself and go to fucking Kansas.
Did you see his photo shoot? Did you see this book?
No, that was Jake Hayner.
Oh no, that was Hayner. Yeah, that was the Saints. That was the Saints backup. Oh god, that shit was awful. Anyways, continuing down this Jimmy G rabbit hole.
Yeah, go, David.
No, I was pretty much done. I just I don't think it's that much of a concern. I think he's going to get healthy. It sounds like they're good to go for him being ready by week 1, and that's the big concern. Jimmy G is one of those guys that is, you know, he can kind of come out of nowhere. Like, I could see him coming off his couch 20 minutes before the game, and then he all of a sudden miraculously still completes 60% of his fucking passes. It may not be great, but, like, it's functional enough to where, like, he can get a job done still playing as a starting caliber.
Jimmy G plays good football. Jimmy G plays good, conservative. Yeah. When you get football games, football.
It's adequate enough, exactly. You know?
It sucks that he's a Raider because now he won't win football games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it'll be serviceable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that it's a big deal at all. Like I'll keep mine short and sweet. I don't think that it's a big deal at all. You've already invested in the guy. Why media and sometimes, you know, depending on which podcast or which live streams, you know, you watch, tend to take things like this with players of, you know, kind of his you know, fame, you know, even just like outside of football, porn star Jimmy.
Yep.
You know, like they and especially because it's the Vegas Raiders, so like, you know, it's Vegas, we gotta make it, you know, big. Everyone just wants to push a narrative. It's a slow off season right now. You know, we're kind of in that lull, like it's just OTAs and practice and, you know, camp stuff. Look, guys don't pass physicals all the time.
No. Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't fucking start week 1. But they'll be fine. They're still the Raiders are Raiders.
Yeah.
You ready for my take?
What do you got?
Because I am going conspiracy theory on this one.
Like he's a character out of Narcos. Fuck.
He does. He does have this narco stash for sure. You know, he's
right.
got a little Pablo Escobar up on his upper lip. You know.
Robbie, you ready? Robbie, are you ready for some? Are you ready for a little bit of conspiracy theory?
Oh God, go.
What's the? Oh God.
This is being,
he's keyed right now.
This is being driven.
Be careful where you take this fucking conspiracy theory.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You don't have to worry on that.
Fantasy football, freaking Twitter or YouTube algorithm is about.
Yeah, Robbie's like, we might be going into dangerous territory right
Here's
now.
the conspiracy theories that I have.
Just say it.
Yeah.
This is being done by one person and one person only, and that is the guy who can't get a good haircut, freaking Mark Damn Davis. Here's why.
Oh God.
Here's why. You bring in a guy knowing that he has a hurt foot, fine.
Mm-hmm.
You think that at the time, you think he can be ready for the season. Okay? Robbie brought up one thing. That is that it's that slow part of the season. There's nothing really going on. OTAs are winding down. There's the lull between now and free agency.
They're going to sell tickets. It doesn't matter.
Hold on. You just announced that a certain person is trying to buy a minority stake of your team.
Tom Brady. Oh God, here we go.
What is the perfect way to get more eyes on that? You
God.
sit there and say that you pull up headlines and say, "Oh, if Jimmy G can't play and we have to cut him," you hear these things. The next quarterback could be also a partial owner of the team, and it brings more talk and more headlines to Mark freaking Davis. That's why. Other than
and then
that,
Mark Davis gets to look like a fucking genius.
Yes, I agree with David. It shouldn't be a big deal, but this is purely to put more eyes on that goddamn team and Mark Davis.
Bro, it's all right. You know that. I'm so making this a meme. You know that the video that went around the internet where Izzy's in the airport and like he's like, no fucking way, like look who's right behind me, and freaking Alex Pereira's like right behind him.
Yeah.
Like freaking Jimmy G is Izzy standing in that line. It's Tom Brady. It's Pereira.
Being from California, 2 years ago, there was talks about Tom Brady taking Jimmy G's spot in freaking Frisco.
Yeah, that's right.
Now there's talks about, there's all these little headlines like, oh, could Tom come out of retirement? He's had a
Jimmy G probably sitting back like, man, I cannot avoid this man.
But why would he want to play for that doucher of an organization? Like, seriously.
Why would he want to own that doucher of an organization?
It's Vegas.
But
and the film companies there.
They're so fucking incompetent right now. They're so fucking incompetent. You know?
I'm not saying they're not, but he would do it.
It's such a mirage. It's like the whatever fucking wig Mark Davis is wearing, because you know that's got to be a wig. Like it does not
Las
match
Vegas
the beard.
Patriots conspiracy theory. Can you own a team and play?
That's a good question. Oh, Antonio Brown fucking did it. Yeah,
oh my god.
Put that shit on.
Hey, sorry, David, but Aaron Rodgers does
Dallas watches is Izzy 24/7. Yes.
Sorry,
What's up?
David. I said sorry, David, but Aaron Rodgers does it twice a year.
He's out of the division. We shipped his ass, his ayahuasca ass out of there, so we don't have to ever worry about that again. I'm still traumatized by the repetitive nightmares, though.
Vulcan Austin was in the back. Was in the back in that video. Oh, I did not know that Volk was also there.
Yeah, because I think he was actually with Izzy when it went down.
Yeah, because him and Izzy are boys. The New Zealanders, they be big repping. By the way, shout out to Volk. International Fight Week is going to be awesome. July 8th, can't wait. We're going to be live streaming. We're going to be lit. It's going to be fucking great. Mike, you excited to stream some fights with me?
Maybe.
We need UFC, Mike. We need UFC, Mike. For those that don't know, Mike is a UFC combat sports junkie. The man has a fucking problem.
No, I don't.
He has a lot. He has a lot of UFC memorabilia, guys. We'll have to do a special like stream where he showed you guys.
I love the.
I'm scared. This just seems like a cool dude.
If I'm Izzy,
yeah, I would. Yep, stuff season 31.
I love the zooted version of Drop the Mic over here, just acting all bashful, like, no.
Yes, Aiden. Yes, Aiden. Yes, Aiden. Y'all are about to be getting hit in the head with a lot of streams, especially during the month of June. So that's another reason why we had to take last week off. Let me check. Let's get into the next topic here.
Projections.
Oh shit! I need to put that image up. So we're gonna skip that one first because I got to do some editing in the background.
Then let's do the veteran wideouts.
Yep, veteran wide receivers. We are talking vets. We always talk rookies. And I feel like we've been talking rookies like since from like the draft on. I want to talk about some old guys from a redraft standpoint. Okay. Amari Cooper, obviously. Michael Thomas, Tyler Lockett, Adam Thielen, and I'm missing one more, Mike, that I had on the sheet.
You had Cooks.
And Brandon Cooks. Which one of these wide receivers will end up on your fantasy football roster in redraft formats, of course? And give me a reason why you feel like that they can be a valuable piece of your team, even with their age and so on and so forth.
All right. So you said a certain word in your question that just changed my answer. Redraft.
Age doesn't matter as much, but still.
But even with the situation, because the situation has changed for this person in the offseason, I'm still taking out of this group of players, I'm still taking Tyler Lockett. To me, with Geno, he still has the opportunity. Yes, he's going to have some splash weeks, but when you're at this point of their careers, you're not going to get consistent production, even from Amari and Brandon Cooks and MT and whoever else is on the list. My whole point is you're going to look for splash from both of them. And to me, the situation hasn't changed enough yet. I do think at this point, my opinion is Lockett is not a Seattle Seahawk in 2024.
I was going to ask you about that during your take because didn't you say, that he's not going to be a Seattle Seahawk? So you're thinking that he'll, even given that, you're thinking that he'll still be productive. Okay.
I think he'll be productive and earn himself another contract somewhere else.
I'm not thinking that'll be the case. Just given the fact for what you just said. But I mean, okay, bro. It's your take. I don't think the two go hand in hand. I think about the Golden State situation.
I think all three are going to have productive seasons.
I don't think that getting traded in the middle of a season is good, especially in terms of fantasy football production. How often do you see that works out?
No. He's not going to get traded during the season. I'm just saying they're going to void it. They're going to buy. They're going to take the cap hit and cut him right after 23. He won't be on the team for 24. He'll still be on the team for the end of 23.
Okay,
but they're just going to cut him.
I see what you're saying now. Aiden said Thielen or Cooper. Are you asking for your personal roster? Thielen's about to be young safety blanket. He won't be the best, but that value is great.
I'm not big on
I
Thielen right now.
I like where Aiden's head is at.
Go up, David.
Sorry. Are we talking about sorry, can you remind me the question again? I'm sorry, I got distracted with something.
Let me get the players. I'll bring the players up. So
Okay.
basically, who would you want on your team?
Yep.
Brandon Cooks, MT.
Oh, gotcha.
Tyler Lockett, Adam Thielen, and Amari Cooper. It's that group of vets.
I think I'm Thomas is such a dicey one because he's played 10 games over the last 3 years, you know? That's really tough.
He's the biggest boomer bust.
I'm going to go, okay, this isn't fair, but because of health concerns, I'm going to disregard Michael Thomas for one thing. I'm going to also disregard Cooks. I'm going to go Tyler Lockett and Amari Cooper. Those are the two guys, believe it or not. I know Tyler Lockett is a smaller player. He's not as filled out as certain other guys like a Cooper or Michael Thomas, for instance, or even a Cooks too. I mean, Cooks is really stout for his size. I think the longevity is still there for these guys where they're Amari's a physical freak.
You only need him for one season. You're only drafting him for one season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even this upcoming year, I'm concerned about a lot of these, about quite a few of these guys, especially Thielen for one thing. Cooks came off came off a year where he missed the 1,000-yard mark, you know, back in Houston. And I know it was Houston; it was a shithole over there. But you know, at the same time, you know, you're also combating with other guys like Michael Gallup and you know, obviously CeeDee Lamb and what's his name from South Alabama for the Cowboys. But gosh, Jalen Tolbert, excuse me, yeah. No, I think their offense is actually very high on the Cowboys this year. I think they could be a low-key NFC contender. Low-key. I'm not saying they're front runners, but it wouldn't shock me if they won the NFC Championship. It wouldn't shock me.
No.
But think about what they added this last offseason.
We tried to say that last year. Look at how that fucking blew up in our faces.
Look at who they added in this offseason. Both Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore can play like a motherfucker. Okay, this guy is still a top 10 caliber cornerback that bolsters that defense.
Stephon Gilmore has to deal with Terry McLaurin 2 times a year. That's not good for Stephon Gilmore. McLaurin is going to do him. McLaurin is going to do him like fucking dirt, like when Gilmore was in freaking Indianapolis.
No, McLaurin is a very good receiver, but so is Stephon Gilmore. As a cornerback, he can still hold his own. Stephon Gilmore was still like holding guys to like damn near 50% completion last year. He can still play at a high level. He's still physical.
Not impressed.
Fast enough. He's smart
I'm
enough.
Not impressed
to hold his own. Trust me, you are sleeping, buddy. You are sleeping on him.
Terry got fucking Gilmore's numbers, but you know it's all good.
But at the same time, you still got to worry about Brandon Cooks. Or I'm sorry, you still got to worry about Trevon Diggs. You got to worry about Michael Parsons. You got to worry about Dorrance Armstrong Jr.
I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys. Fuck Dallas.
That defense was looking pretty dope last
year. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck Texas. Fuck everything about that star.
I mean, if I'm injecting my bias into this, absolutely. Who gives a fuck about them? And their success. Who gives a shit? I hope the entire league takes a shit on the team next year. But I just don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't with the offseason additions. But yeah, like I said, Tyler Lockett and Amari Cooper, I feel like their longevity is going to hold up better. Tyler Lockett, I'm not even that concerned about Jackson Smith and Jigba being drafted this upcoming season. I think Tyler Lockett will still be at least wide receiver 2 this upcoming season. I mean, sometimes he's even looked like wide receiver 1 over DK Metcalf, you know? And that's saying something considering how talented DK is. But Amari Cooper, though, at the same time, that was the one lone thing good in the passing game for the Browns last year was the chemistry between him and Deshaun, you know? And I feel like that's going to hold up pretty well going into this upcoming season. He's a guy that he can get by on talent alone. You may not see consistency out of him, and I know you hate.
He will drop games for you in fantasy football,
but he'll have games to make up for it on the back end, though. It may be half shit, half pretty damn good, though. At the same time.
I need fucking consistency from a player like that.
I get it, but I still think overall he'll have enough of an impact to where he'll be.
Can you tell that I've been burned?
Oh yeah, you got to fucking.
I'm not even saying anything.
Like he.
I'm gonna pull it off the cuff topic after this. Keep going, bro.
Your teams must have gotten their cheeks clapped because of Amari Cooper on your team or something like that. There's a clear.
Don't make me jump down in your box and fight you, bro.
There's nothing to do with
fuck?
it.
Hey, this is Rumboyz After Dark. We throw hands on this show.
Hey, let the white man speak.
Oh my God, that had nothing to do with it. Why go there?
Damn. I just got lured into a race war, I think, accidentally.
Fuck. God. Continue, David.
Dude, Mike's on a whole nother fucking level. He's in another planet with this one.
The comedy on this show, man. God. We look, I know to the chat, I apologize that we are such an unhinged podcast, but like this is why you need to share our fucking content. Like, this episode is gonna have some good moments getting chopped up. Go ahead, continue.
Drop the mic FF, more like drop the mic SS over here with these these Nazi viewpoint.
Aiden, I'll get into it in a minute. I'm letting David wrap his tape.
I'm not even, because I already know, so that's why I know
it. White man talk.
No, David's thinking one thing, and I'm I think there's another level to it that David's not realizing. So I am keeping my mouth shut.
If I share it, I'll get canceled. No, hell no, Jamie. That's what makes the show great. Anyways, David, are you good on your take?
Yeah, I'm pretty much good. That's it. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Mari and Tyler lock it in.
Mike muted his mic because he just fucking farted. That's exactly what that was. Did you see the face that he made and everything? The way he just kind of
it was not a fart. I promise everyone that's watching us.
He has a cultural. Hey, yo! By the way, happy Pride Month to all the Outback community and everything. I don't care what you do, but you do you. Cheers. Dilly dilly to y'all. Shit. Hey, I'm not out here fucking shooting cans of Bud Light. Okay. Fucking idiots.
So I'm gonna put a timer on my phone. Okay.
Wait.
Hold on. I'm gonna actually do it.
A timer for how long before the next controversial thing that I say?
No, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna put. There's gonna be a 2 minute. There's gonna be a 3 minute limit. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm starting after I say the prompt. I'm gonna start the clock.
For jokes or takes?
Hold on. We've already given our takes on this one. You ready, Robbie?
I haven't given my take yet.
Oh, I thought you did in between ours. Okay, go ahead first.
Really quick, I love what Aiden was saying about Thielen. I think that Thielen is going to be great value, and he's right. He's right about the rookie QB leaning on the bet. I think out of this group, that is probably where you're going to get your best ROI. The Seahawks drafted JSN. I feel like that at some point, like I feel like that is a move for them to move Lockett mid-season, and I stay away from players that get moved at mid-season.
Do you think
I try my best.
Not to interrupt you too much, but do you think that Lockett is schematically flexible though to go into another scheme and thrive if you were to be shipped out of Seattle because of the JSN pick?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's been doing the job for so damn long, kind of like Adam Thielen. Smart. And that's where I kind of feel like I can have confidence in Thielen. I don't want the inconsistency out of Cooper. I don't like the yay no from week in and week out. So that's why I'm avoiding that. If I wanted to deal with that, then I would just be a Browns fan in real life. So no.
Destined for disappointment.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Other than that, Michael Thomas is basura. He hasn't like you said, he hasn't fucking shown up for work and God knows when. We haven't seen that man play football. Last time Michael Thomas played football, fucking dinosaurs roamed the earth.
It's been a while, dude. Literally the last consistent QB play was Drew fucking Brees.
I've had
Drew Brees was good too,
I've had two birthdays. I've had two birthdays 3, because my birthday's coming up on the 14th. Yes, we are going to live stream on my birthday, guys. We're going to do degenerate shit. Lots of gambling. Lots of gambling. But yeah, no. So I'm out. But that's where I'm done. I want to see what this timer thing that Mike is about to do.
What do you got for us, proud boy Mike over here?
So David thought Robbie was mad about Amari Cooper for one reason, and about the Cowboys and Texas for one reason. Yeah. And I personally think Robbie's mad about Texas and Dallas for another reason. And he wanted to go on a soapbox. He wanted one quick topic. So I'm giving you 3 minutes for your soapbox, starting now.
Wait, which soapbox? The one that I already had?
No, you said you were going to do a soapbox about why you were so butthurt over Amari Cooper.
No, I kind of just already explained it. It's the up down. It's the up down. It's the inconsistency. Okay. Yeah, like that's
so
really.
High, he's like 10 minutes behind in this podcast.
No, I thought no. Okay, I'll be honest. Without giving too much away, it's not that at all.
Yeah,
because of being Amari Cooper and Dallas specifically.
Okay. I don't give a fuck about that no more.
I thought when you said screw all of Texas, I thought there was more underlying to it.
No, well, now I can. Now I'm back to my old me. Like I don't have to like tolerate.
I Texas get that. All I'm saying is, what I meant was I thought that was part of your soapbox.
I see what you're talking about here, and can we not? Gosh.
Oh my God.
Fuck, put him up. Gosh.
Mike's living in the past right now, like he's living back in the 1960s. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, shut up.
You know what? Let's talk about that Skip Shannon thing real quick before we get into halftime. That's fine with me. I want to talk about that before we get into halftime.
This can get interesting.
So Shannon Sharp, and I want to make sure I preference how I word this and I get the information out there because it's important as how this happened. Mm-hmm. The motherfucker full on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Bought himself out of his contract. Dude, first off, chat, especially like you know, y'all notice like we doing this YouTube thing up. Like I'm bringing back like the old school Robbie skills. Like I'm interacting with y'all and shit. Chat. Shannon Sharp bought himself out of his contract. Fox contracts are expensive.
Oh, they pay a lot.
They pay damn good, and especially for a person for those prime morning show spots.
Someone who works for them, I can vouch for that shit. You know.
I need to know from y'all, how big of a deal is this? Like, is it more so of a thing about Skip? Mm-hmm. Like, Skip is not having a very good turnover rate at this point.
No.
It's starting to look like a him problem, and if I'm Fox, I'm like, yo, we gotta get rid of you. Like you just lost Shannon fucking Sharp. The only reason why anyone watched that show was Shannon Sharp.
This dude is burning so many fucking bridges now. It's insane. Like it's like Armageddon out there with this guy being on a fucking show.
Get him out of sports Hollywood.
You know, this is what I propose, you know, because obviously the sports debate format is not, it's just like, it's not going well for Skip right now in terms of anyone wanting to work with him. No one wants, he's burning, I get, no one wants to fucking work with him at this point. So you know what you got to do? This is what they need to do because, you know, UFC's in tandem with Fox. The next show idea, if Skip wants to remain at Fox, this is what you got to do, okay? You put him in an octagon, okay? And you set the timer to 60 seconds and you put Charles Barkley, you put LeBron James, you put Troy Aikman, and I don't know, fucking Danny Trejo or something like that, you know? you give one of them brass knuckles, you give one of them a fucking baseball bat, you give another dude, I don't know, fucking throwing stars and a fucking medieval chained mace, okay? You just see what happens, you know? That's okay. You start the timer and you see what happens. Okay,
stop. Hold on. And Robbie's saying, I'm the one off the chain today? What the fuck?
Oh, that man, he said, yo, just all out fucking warfare.
Dude,
You put a lock on that cage, 60 seconds, you just see what happens. I didn't say anything else. Just
Robbie,
see what happens.
Whoever the fuck comes out alive is a team of sports.
Before David keeps going with his take, because I know he loves talking Skip Bayless, because I know he can't stand him. But before he goes to his take, Robbie, do you think this guy's been dreaming and having like nightmares or seeing freaking Celebrity Deathmatch in his dreams or something from MTV?
Yo, yes. Celebrity Deathmatch is lit. They need to bring that shit back.
Deathmatch.
They need to bring back Celebrity Deathmatch for real.
All I said was, let's just see what happens. I didn't say anything about death. I just said, let's just see what happens.
Robbie, they should bring Celebrity Deathmatch back, but have it in a cage instead of a ring.
And well, let's just have Skip Bayless as the fucking, like, just have him as, or him, you know, any other piece of shit like him as the repetitive contestant, you know?
But see, here's the thing about it, too. From a business standpoint, Unc got Club Shay Shay popping.
Yeah.
Like, he got his plaque from YouTube, like, a couple of weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. He unboxed it, you know, they did, like, a reel and everything. Homie in a million club.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't. If I'm Shay Shay, I'm like, I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You disrespected my Hall of Fame career. How does Shannon Sharp, like, in front of his fucking face on national television? Then the whole Damar Hamlin thing.
Yeah. Did you see the tweets that he liked? By the way, people were saying, calling Skip a bitch and how he's like burning bridges and all that shit. And Shan's just liking all these tweets. He's liking all these fucking tweets. Like, you goddamn right, that's the case. Preach.
Because it is.
Yeah. It's wild, man. Yeah.
I'm happy for him. It's a damn good business move. Bet on yourself, big dog.
Yeah. His podcast it's good enough, you know, to hold it down in the meantime, you know? It's good enough.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely paying the bills.
Yeah.
When you're in the million club,
I got another conspiracy theory.
He like averages at least 6-figure views for his videos regularly.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
What are you about to say, Mike? Oh, God.
To get to the quick thing about him and Skip. This was over a long time ago when he just kept, you know, like you said, Robbie, the Hamlin thing, the disrespecting his career, everything he says about LeBron. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like LeBron, but I'm more on the Jordan side than the LeBron side, like Skip is. But you can't discredit. My problem is he doesn't give him any effort. He acts like he didn't do shit, and you can't do that. That's my issue.
The way that Skip like disrespects athletes, like it's insane.
Oh, it's insane. Absolutely,
it's absolutely
insane.
dumb. I'm glad.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I was going to say, so I'm glad he's leaving. He needed to leave, and if that's how he had to do it, fine. Yeah. Yes, I know he has the pod and all that, but he is going back to them. He is going to the mothership.
I heard it. Yeah. He went to.
Here's why I think so. Right? But here's why I think this. First Take is also hurting. Since they got rid of Kellerman, and you have a Monday, like every Monday, I know it's one person, then every Wednesday it's like Mad Dog or whatever.
Yeah.
Could you imagine 4 days a week it being Skip and Shannon and Skip and Shan, or not Skip, Stephen A. and Shannon going at it with Molly as the narrator, and then having 1 day a week where it's Shannon or Skip against a random person, you know, whoever it may be.
Or Stephen A. You mean?
Yes, I keep saying Skip. Stephen A.
I would love that.
Shannon, depending on the week, because I heard like both of them want kind of like a 4-day work week now, so you can alternate it. Like 1 week you can have Shannon stay, and the next week you can have Stephen A. stay, back and forth. I think that would be a lot better TV, and the rating and First Take could get back to where they were. And we all know ESPN in general has been hurting as of late, and that's one reason they went and got McAfee.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement with you. You know, I kind of worry about that whole McAfee thing, man. To be honest with you,
I didn't like that he's going to ESPN because I think that sense of humor, like he's got to keep it clean. It's a Disney-owned channel. You know, like he can't fucking do the things he previously wanted to do that he previously was doing.
Would you
So
hear
he's gonna
his quote when he
What
said
did he
that?
say?
He said that if he didn't have a kid, he would not be going.
It came down to his kid, really? Oh,
Because
the money.
the amount, no, not the money, because he's losing money. He said the amount of work that he had to do on his show is going to be a lot more because there's more people at ESPN that can do certain things that he had to do himself at the Maggie show. So it's actually about the amount of work.
I mean, it's hard to.
That's off camera. Like now he's gonna be able to show up, do a meeting, get on set, and do his thing.
But
interesting. I didn't realize that.
Like I feel like it's gonna lose its quality. It's not gonna have the same, you know. Yeah, like I guess apparently part of it is still gonna be on YouTube. I guess like only like an hour of it's supposed to be on ESPN or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I see. I guess that kind of makes it interesting.
So I guess for like an hour they go clean. They're gonna go clean.
I would love to see that fucking flip switch. You know, like just drop
like, you're not gonna be able to go on,
guys. You know that little rascal.
You're not gonna be able to go on ESPN and say fuck.
Yeah. I mean, and it like, and they're, I mean, and it's funny too because they're like clowning on like some of the. I remember they were just going on a 20 minutes clowning on Andrew Siciliano's height and his ears from NFL Network. You know, talking about how short he was and like it looked like a fucking hobbit out there.
Yeah,
it's like you can't do that on ESPN. Dude.
No, you're not gonna be. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird time in media right now.
That might make
Don't
me
be like LeVar Ball on ESPN. LeVar Ball was terrible.
Stay in your lane, you know. God damn, I'll never forget.
Yo, I'm so excited for that match, Lise. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that fight.
Shout out to Terrence Crawford. He's from my neck of the woods. I think we were in the same graduation class. In terms of class 2012 for wrestling and all that stuff. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I mean, I know him too. Like, I met him here in Colorado Springs, but
wow. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like Brandon. And I was like, oh shit, like fuck Terrence Crawford. He's like, yeah. He's like, I train out here. He's like, I live out here now. I was like, oh fuck.
He lives in Colorado. I didn't realize that.
He trains at the Olympic place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the Olympic thing. Yeah.
He trains at the Olympic because he trains with Marquette King's girlfriend.
And he always runs Pikes Peak.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, dude, he's a fucking warrior. He was I think 2 or 3 time state champion wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so filthy. You know, unbelievable, man. He's a crazy good athlete.
Yeah, we're gonna get we got some boxing talk and some basketball talk on the other side of the show. We're gonna get into halftime, and we also got another NFL topic for you guys. Great first hour, guys.
Yeah.
Great first half. I'm excited for the second half. The second half is about to heat the fuck up.
Let's do it, baby.
I want you guys to enjoy your break time. I'm gonna pick the first music video, Mike. So move your motherfucking hands.
He'll get back to you in 10 minutes on that.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what. We're on one tonight. We're on one tonight. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead. Get into plot by the homie Radio Ray. Go check them out on Spotify, YouTube, like everything. Like the homie's music is dope. And he's actually been blowing up lately. Like I've been like seeing like the growth like off this new album that he's dropped. And wow, ladies and gentlemen, Radio Ray, just stick to the pot.
Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to
what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. See, life's kinda funny. You stick to the road to the riches and hope you don't crash like some dummy. To get to this money, you cut every piece of the pie to find out you sliced into an onion. Now let's change the subject. These niggas who think they got something, but actually they end up with nothing. It's getting disgusting. I'm tired of the fucking assumptions. I'm about to blow up like a Russian, so stick to the plan. When you lose it, gotta get it again. Keep it moving, never stick in the sand. Even with tired, like Michelin Man, shit, I know I'm the man, so I don't give a damn about opinions. I'm racking up millions, you stacking up pennies. She throwing it back in the back of the venue. Now we taking off in her man and his feelings. Now back to the business, back to the lab with my niggas. Actually back doing laps in the trenches. It's my second home, I ain't have to go visit. I stay resident, embedded to live in the life of a nigga. By day we just niggas, at night we the victim. The life of go get 'em, so I'ma go get it. I stick to my plan and I stay on my mission. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. So this is my message. Sometimes you just living in life, be an actor. Don't try to direct it. Now let's change directions. It's like that we live full of lessons. Don't count chickens, start counting blessings before they go missing. I promise you, I'm on a mission. I want something, I'ma go get it. No hidden intentions. I open my eyes, saw my vision. Now everyone sees that I'm gifted. I'm rapping like Christmas. You niggas just under a tree. I'm smoking it, not metaphorically. I'm smoking no tree. No one's smoking on me. So when I say you're under it, no, that means me. I'm a poet MC and I'm living my dream. Hoping that hopefully you see the hope in me. And if you don't, fuck it, cause I'm all I need. Keep my ear to the game and my mind to the streets. I'm a beast. Stick to the plan. Stick to the number one mission at hand. Stay true to yourself and give your life meaning. And fuck their opinions, they won't understand. To get to the top, gotta give all you got. Only getting one shot, so give up or not until your heart stops. Gotta stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the plot. Hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the
Hop out in Miami with no land, ain't got no understanding. How to hear I'm burning, no time, yo, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, nail it up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no one zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my neck, they acknowledge it, good friend, go where you're not.
Ready.
Almost done.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah, Leo. 17 on my wrist. Yeah, move smart, take a lift. Yeah, buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah, punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah, time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah, blind man with a blink. Yeah, if mind jam, it's a risk. Yeah, I'ma just get a bazooka. Yeah, I'ma throw dimes like I'm Luka. Yeah, I'ma just kill like Fallujah. Ain't no running from a Ruger. Yeah, I'ma just pull up and shoot ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I would never recruit ya. Hitting the blunt and I'm locked in. Fucking them up, got them boxed in. Wondering where's the boss been. You cannot talk when you cross friends. I'ma just take off on offense. I hope you know that we not friends. I'm sick and tired of nonsense. Yeah, what are my options? Whoa, yeah, I'ma go harder than ever. Ain't it better late than never? Yeah, I won't fumble under pressure. Yeah, I'ma move smart like a professor. I'ma just teach him a lesson. Yeah, I'ma just ask him a question. Wait, tell me this. Tell me, why do you switch up on all of your people? Why? It's so crazy. Why? How easy people switch up on you. Tell me why. It's hard to find people that are really with you, that'll ride or die for you. Yeah, 17 on my wrist. Yeah, move smart, take a lift. Yeah, buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah, punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah, time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah, blind man with a blink. Yeah, if mind jam, it's a risk. Yeah, I'ma just get a bazooka. Yeah, I'ma throw dimes like I'm Luka. Yeah, I'ma just kill like Fallujah. Ain't no running from a Ruger. Yeah, I'ma just pull up and shoot ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I I would never recruit you. To the people who doubted me, you should know you ain't getting nothing out of me. And you could be mad at me. I ain't quitting, cause it ain't my anatomy. Nothing can shatter me. Ain't doing shit with the knives in the back of me. Can't be on the track with me. Cause to be honest, your music is crashing me. You should be shot on the spot. Yeah, anybody like you need to rock. Only one shot from the Glock. Yeah, running suppressed on the block. Yeah, I ain't got time for no loser. Yeah, so I'ma just have to remove you. Yeah, cause I gotta change my maneuver. And I see no chance to improve ya. Sometimes people can't be fixed. You just gotta let them go. It's what's best for you. You gotta look after yourself in this world. Nobody's really with you. Yeah, 17 on my wrist. Yeah, move smart, take a lift. Yeah, buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah, punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah, time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah, blind man with a blick. Yeah, if mind jam, it's a risk. Yeah, I'ma just get a bazooka. Yeah, I'ma throw dimes like I'm Luka. Yeah, I'ma just kill like Fallujah. Ain't no running from a Ruger. Yeah, I'ma just pull up and shoot ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I would never recruit ya.
Alrighty.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on Rumboyz After Dark. Let's get into the second half. We're gonna dive right in. What you about to do?
Oh, there we go. High five up top. There we go.
Got it. Yes. I'm going to do you guys want to do the final NFL topic?
Because we have two non and then one football, right?
Yeah.
Sandwich it.
All right. Let's talk about Let's talk about the I'm watching freaking beIN Sports, and they got Friday night fights, and bro, they are letting these motherfuckers rock. It's dope. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk NBA Finals. I know Game 1 was already underway. Miami, fuck you for not covering 8.5. What are you guys' thoughts on this series? Who do you think takes it? What are your thoughts after Game 1? Mm-hmm. It was wild. Yeah, Mike, start us off.
So Game 1 went exactly the way I thought, and I don't mean the fact that the style play, whatever. I just thought that going up to the elevation, the emotional draining series, everything else, going in Game 7 against Boston, doing what they had to do, and going back to this Boston Garden, and Jimmy doing his thing to get them there. I just thought this was going to drain them, and they weren't going to come out. I'm not necessarily horrible, but I just didn't think they would win this game. I thought Jimmy would be a little bit off. I saw a stat, 20.1 or something like that points per game in a losing effort this postseason, and 30.7, I think, in winning. Overall, I said to a couple guys at work the day before the game, if Miami is to win this series whatsoever, yes, they're going to need Jimmy to be Jimmy. But Jimmy can be Jimmy, and they will still lose if Bam Adebayo doesn't show the hell up.
Yeah.
And last night,
man. Only I was like, yo, not even a block. Like he couldn't.
Yeah. He was horrible defensively yesterday.
No. That's where I was going. He did enough offensively, but for them to win the series, offensively isn't going to cut it. He's going to have to put up some more boards against Jokic and everything else. The problem with Jokic is he can have a zombie of a game and then just wake up and get you 22 in a quarter and then put up a triple-double, and you didn't even blink. Windhorst said that after he talked to Spoelstra after the game, Spoelstra liked how their defense played, and if you would have told Spoelstra that he would have only put up like the points that Denver would have put up, if you told him that would have been how many they scored, he would have been okay with that. He thought they could have outscored them. It's just, as a team, they were just too good last night.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. For me, like, I feel like this Heat team, honestly, I listen, I give them their round of applause. They deserve, their They deserve recognition for what they did against the Celtics. Trump. I did not see that coming. I really didn't. As great of a team as they've been over the last few years, and as well coached as they are, and as incredible as that 1-2 punch is with Butler and Adebayo, as incredible as that is, I did not see that coming whatsoever. And I don't mean to pile on the Heat, but I did not see them winning this series, even
in the slightest.
Yeah, in the slightest. I thought the Nuggets were going to win this series at the very least within 7 games, but especially more so, and to take a step further, probably within 6 games or less after I saw how the Eastern Conference Finals ended, where the Heat almost let a crazy-ass comeback ensue from the Celtics. I didn't like the way it ended on the Heat side of things. I just didn't think that's the right energy to be going into the finals with, to have to realize that you almost just fucking coughed up a historical comeback to the Celtics. And I know, again, they were a much better team in the regular season. Celtics were compared to the Heat, but still that kind of energy just it holds. It's like a cloud that won't escape, that won't stop hanging over. And I think honestly the Nuggets are just they're much faster, they're much more physical, they're much more intuitive of a team for the Heat to contend with. And I mean, we saw that on full display, like where the Heat were just struggling to switch, where they were, you have Jamal Murray out on the wing drawing double teams and leaving Nikola Jokic wide open at the wing, to shoot, or excuse me, Jamal Murray to the corner, leaving Nikola Jokic wide open out in the wing to shoot threes with no one to fucking contest them. Like, it's just that kind of level of discipline. It's not going to bode well. It's not going to bode well for the Heat defensively. And I think Bam Adebayo letting him kind of basically get bullied in game 1 by Nikola Jokic did not help whatsoever for this team's mojo moving forward. So I think shit like that defensively, especially, and just how they function, how the Nuggets function on an offensive level from an intuitive perspective.
Somebody tell Jaylen Brown stop dribbling like a little 6-year-old toddler. Holy fuck.
It's next level. I just think I'm not trying to diss the intelligence of the Heat, but I just think the Nuggets are so fucking smart in their level of execution with what Jokic is doing, with what Jamal Murray's been doing. Aaron Gordon was phenomenal last night as well.
Yeah.
So able to contend against that physicality and how he's just bullying dudes down the low post. With Jokic, it's too much for them to contend. I think, honestly, this series is going to come down to which team bullies which other team.
I could see this. I could see this being done in 5.
It's possible. Exactly.
Gentlemen sweep.
That's what I think.
Gentlemen sweep.
I'm going to give 6 to the Heat, but I could see it happening in 5. I totally agree with what you're saying, that it's very possible this goes down at 5.
I don't see. I can't even see 6.
Really? You don't see 6?
Yeah, it's either 5 or sweep, straight up.
I feel you. Okay.
Like you said, it's just too much for the Heat to deal with. Yeah. When my Lakers had to play them, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, the style of basketball that the Nuggets play, it's so poetic and it's so fluid. You cannot stop that pick and roll. It's very old school, but it works because of the lineup that they have. Because you have a Nikola Jokic. If you do not have a Jokic, that team is ass without Jokic. That team is not in the finals without Nikola Jokic.
No, most definitely. He's revolutionizing basketball right now with what he's doing as a center. And think about this too, like you're talking
about the rebirth of the big man.
You goddamn right. At this point, with Joel Embiid 2 up there as well, it's insane. But you think about it this way too, like the chemistry they've built over the years. This is a core, a nucleus of guys that have built some chemistry over numerous years now, as opposed to the Lakers, who are constantly interchanging guys into the lineup, through trades and things of that nature.
No, I mean, like I said, I mean, and props to the Heat, as an 8 seed, get here and get this far. But from the play-in to this, your body is just I don't think that it can handle.
No.
It's and I think that I really feel like it comes down to that. You're playing a whole second season basically. And right now, that if I just win, I get to finally fucking rest. If I win, I get to go home and I get to go home happy. The Heat have to figure out a way to bring out that dog, because right now Denver wants to fucking go home, and they want to go home with their first ever NBA Finals.
And they might do it quick, you know.
And they're honestly, I feel like that's the mindset. The mindset is I'm locked in here with you. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the one getting out. And I'm getting out as fast as I fucking can.
I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, can you believe this dude on the left of me right here, or excuse me, on the left of me right here, evolved into this dude on the right? Like he's just like, he's a physical freak out there. He can do everything. He's a triple-double machine, a great elite passer.
He moves the way he moves. I'm like, holy shit! Like someone of that size should not be able to glide that smoothly.
No, he's so smooth, man. It's insane, and he's a multi-dimensional guy. Like he does it on the offensive end and on the defensive end too, which I don't think he has credit for. Which is why he's superseded Joel Embiid in the MVP voting. The last couple years up until this year, is because he's just that well-rounded of a player, and I'm happy for him, man. He absolutely deserves it. He's worked his ass off,
and he's doing it the right way.
And he still doesn't get the credit he deserves, I feel like, too, because like a lot of people don't even really think of him much, like, off the top of their head when they're thinking of superstars, And it's like, this dude's a 2-time reigning MVP up until this year, So it's insane, man. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Right now, Miami's sitting back and they're like, all right, let's get some rest. Let's rest up for Saturday. And, let's come out and hopefully they if Miami can get their shooters active, like Leafs was saying, then yeah, we got ourselves a problem, But if the shooters aren't active, if we got duds out there, they're fucked in game 2. And if you go down 2-0 against the Denver Nuggets, if you just keep letting the Nuggets impose their will, like Mike said that Spoelstra said, he felt like we could keep up with them, we could outscore them. That's the only way to beat the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
You have to be able to hit the three at a high fucking clip, and you got to be able to outscore them, because you're not going to stop them from scoring.
Well, I think it comes from ball handling too. Like their ball handling just does not hold up to what the Nuggets have been doing. It's next level, and I feel bad for the Heat because they've constantly nipped at the heels in the post LeBron era to get a championship. They've had some really good runs, but there's not that next level chemistry out of them right now. It's too much.
Mike, anything else you want to add?
No, I think you guys are right on point. The only thing that I would add about the Miami Heat is there's some people out there in the media that think if Tyler Hero comes back, that's what they need because he was so good for him. The problem is they got hot without Tyler Hero and Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent, who went to school. Who I have to bring up because Gabe Vincent went to school 3 miles away from where I work every day.
Nice.
And he's now local lore because of it with what's going on right now. I think bringing Tyler Hero right back into it, if he's deemed healthy, is the wrong way to go about it. They need to have him be on the back end of the rotation and slowly bring him in, because if you don't, you're going to ruin the mojo. Even if they had a bad game, even if they get smoked by the Nuggets, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, that whole trio with them and Jimmy and all that, you don't want to ruin that. Another thing that hurts Miami is they're obviously hurting at guard. Yes, you have Jokic, but when you have Jamal Murray and, Brown's doing good, and you have, I know he's more of a 3, but you got, Michael Porter Jr. doing good. Kyle Lowry can't even crack the frickin' rotation.
No.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's playing, but he's not playing in the first 2 rotations. Like, and like you said,
he's getting a little older too.
He's getting older in the ball handling. There's times where he's turning the ball over, you can say he's not, like you said just now.
Because he was building a con.
He's a vet. He's not his normal self anymore.
Bro, the fact that Duncan Robinson only hit 1 fucking 3 last night.
Oh, yeah.
It's because Duncan Robinson's not him.
No, but still, Had him on my fucking parlay.
Yeah,
Well, that's your
bastard.
fault.
Dude, I figured, well, my thinking, making the pick was if Miami's going to try and contend, Duncan's got to be able to jack the 3.
Oh no, I mean I would have made the same bet. I'm not saying I wouldn't have.
Mhm.
I'm just saying you live in the state that the game was going on. It's your fault.
Yeah. I mean, I had Denver winning, but I mean, I thought that Miami would also simultaneously cover. I thought it's the NBA Finals. I figured it would have been closer than that.
You're a Laker fan, though, aren't you? Right?
Yeah.
Wait, so Nuggets just didn't come onto your radar at all growing up?
No.
You're
He
like,
was
"Fuck
East
that
Coast
team,
and West
bunch
Coast.
of
He was
losers."
never. He's only been in Colorado not that long.
Since 2015. Yeah, I've only lived here since 2015. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're from Virginia. That's right. Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it still is kind of random. Well, not so random that you're a Lakers fan, but it being in a different area.
No, I grew up in, I was going to say, I grew up between Virginia and LA.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, whenever I wasn't in one, I was in the other.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the LA part. I knew you grew up in Virginia, but I didn't realize the LA part. Okay,
Yeah.
now it makes sense. So
he grew
I'll
up.
just shut my ass up at this point.
No, Robbie knows what I'm about to say. He
Terrible
grew up in
fucking
LA.
friend, David.
He didn't grow up in LA. He grew up on
Shame on me.
Rosencrantz. Get it right.
Rosecrans, baby.
He lived in Rosencrantz. Get it right.
Oh, I see.
No, it's a neighborhood.
Yep, Bonson, baby. I really want to break down this next topic because I do have the man to I don't know how it to I feel like this is to the left of me.
Yeah.
No, but on the right on the screen.
Yes.
Fuck it. Look, we gotta have a combat sports discussion.
Oh shit! I don't even know where this is going.
We gotta talk about what's happening right now in the world of boxing. Haney comes off of a very controversial loss to Loma or win against Lomachenko. And then we see Shakur Stevenson after the fight crawl in the ring and then let Haney know to his face, like, you lost that fight. Let him know that he's not champ. Let him know that he's gonna beat him. We also have Gervonta Davis, who's going to be spending the next 90 days in jail, and he's supposed to be the face of boxing right now, and that's not a good look for him. What are we making of the clusterfuck of what's happening right now? And then we also got Earl Spence and Crawford coming up. Who pound for pound right now, when we just talk about these guys, let's not even bring the heavyweights into this. Heavyweights is for the fans. Let's not even bring the heavyweights into this. Who comes out on top? Who do you feel? Who in your mind is the true dog out of these guys? Like, who really is the world champ? Like, if one of these guys had to run a gauntlet, who would beat everyone? Like, Mike, I'm gonna let you start this off, obviously.
Okay, so first I want to say, I think some of this is absolute being blown out of goddamn freaking proportion. Okay.
In no way hasn't fought anyone. Continue.
Okay, some of this has been brought out of proportion. I get what's his name has to go to jail and do his time. Okay.
90 days, he'll be fine.
He'll be 100% fine, and that's my problem with. Guys take 90 days off before they go to a camp anyway. Like, it's not. I don't think there's any big deal.
He's gonna be just lifting.
Yeah, that's all he's going to be doing. What's his
and
name?
Still training. He'll still be training in there.
Yeah, well, what's his name is the idiot. Hank, not idiot. The Lomo fight, let's just say.
Haney
He
did
got
not win
robbed.
that fight. Yeah. Haney did not win that fight.
Haney did not win that fight. And because of that, I'm taking Shakir's side on that one. I think if every one of those guys was the same, let's just say, one division away from each other and they can move up, down real quick. if it was a gauntlet, if there was a tournament, however you want to call it, the one I'm taking is Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah. Like, I don't.
He has the best speed combination with the power. You know, like I know he's not in this conversation, but if I'm going pure power, if I'm going pure speed, I'm taking Ryan Garcia. If I'm going pure power, I'm taking another guy. If I'm going short hook, I might take another guy. Overall, I'm taking Stevenson. The Spence Crawford thing, I'm taking Crawford, but overall, if on that fight, but overall,
Spence hits hard though.
Spence does hit hard, but I like that freaking slip in that left rip, and overall, Stevenson has that, and Stevenson's one of those guys like the old school guys, Robbie, the guys you used to study, where he can also lull you, take a couple shots to the bot, whatever, think that you're getting them, and then pop and let you get inside.
He lays traps. He lays traps. Yeah, he
lets you get
the
inside
best.
and then pop.
He out of these guys, he is the best at setting traps. Like I feel like, and I feel like had Garcia did that against Tank, then he could have came out with something. And also, if he wasn't fucking dehydrated and had to fucking drop weight, but different story. You know, Haney to me is not. I'm not impressed with Devin Haney. I'm not impressed with the way he wins fights. He's won too many going to distance as of late, and that worries me.
But I think that doesn't worries me as much because a lot of boxing fights are going to the distance more because guys, everything.
Shakur has knockout power.
Yeah, no,
Shakur has knockout power. Tank has knockout power.
He has the power to do it. My problem is he doesn't do enough damage in the fights either. He can technically win. He can technically win rounds by technical fighting, but he's not going to go and he's not going to make a guy's face red from his gloves.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have to take Shakur here. I think Shakur, pound for pound, is probably the best fighter in the world right now. And I think that goes until proven otherwise. He's the best fighter. He's the fastest fighter. He's the most technically sound fighter, smartest fighter. David, you want to? I saw you. You look like you wanted to.
No, I was just gonna say, since I don't know jack shit about boxing, or fighting or UFC anything, I'm gonna go with the guy. If there's a fighter out there with bowling balls for biceps and a rap sheet a mile fucking long, I'm going with that guy. So there's my 2 cents, if anything, that you'll get from me.
That would probably be Tank. Tank is a beast.
Well, that's what I learned after that Ryan Garcia fight. I was like, this dude's got bowling balls for biceps, and he's got a rap sheet a mile long. I should have fucking picked him right from the get-go. I should have picked him right from the get-go.
Bivol got speed, power. Taylor has high pressure punching motor, but they can also get they'll also get dropped. They'll also get dropped as well. Like
Well, isn't Terrence Crawford? Wasn't he? He's MMA. Is he fighting? He's boxing now.
Yeah, he's a boxer. He's a boxer. Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my.
But he did high school wrestle.
I'm so stupid. I was talking about. I was thinking of Terrence McKinney, not Terrence Crawford. I'm so stupid.
Great.
Oh my god.
Bloody brilliant, mate.
Dingus for that one. Jesus Christ.
You are.
Yeah. Okay. You deserve 1, 2, 3.
They're at the bottom of the pound for pound list, in my opinion.
What?
In my opinion, they're at the bottom. They're at that bottom of that top 10. Like Bivol, like Taylor, like they're not up there with the Tanks and the Stevensons and so on and so forth. It's just it's a different level fighting. Loma even, like, it's a different. Hell, you even got to think about Pitbull, Isaac Cruz. Like Cruz is on a fucking mission. He's had he's had 2 terrible losses, but Cruz is on some shit. Hell, you defended Bivol. You ain't even bring up Jermell Charlo. Charlo needs to fucking take on real fights though. I'm tired of these bullshit ass fucking no names he's fighting. Let's get into the next topic.
Alrighty.
I am going to throw up a graphic of 8 NFL teams. And we're going to go through over-under predicting records. And we have plenty of airtime, so we'll do them one by one together.
Let's do like we did last time.
Yep.
We'll go 1 and 1. One from each at a time.
And here we go. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles, Denver Broncos, Dallas Cowboys, the Los Angeles San Diego Chargers, the New York Football Giants, the Las Vegas Raiders, and of course the Commanders. You said let's go from the bottom up. Fuck you, Mike.
I'll be honest. You want to know the honest truth?
What?
I swear to God, I swear on my dad's tattoo that I said it not even realizing you guys were in the bottom right. I saw the Raider one and went, let's just get it out of the way. I swear.
Mike,
okay, fine. We'll start with the Raiders and then we'll go over to Washington and we'll do it from the bottom up. Raiders 7-10 over under. David, go.
Under. I'm gonna go under. Slightly under though. Because I do like some of the foundation they've kind of kept in place offensively. Even though they lost Waller, they replenished that tight end spot hella nice, getting Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame. I really like that. With Josh Jacobs still there, who's a monster, who warrants that new contract, by the way, too. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking doing this shit, playing games with that. Devontae Adams still there. You got, what's his name? Hunter Renfrow. And Garoppolo will win you some games, but I have a lot of question marks about their defense and their offensive line still, to where this team is just going to be, they're going to be bottom dwellers in that division. They're very much going to be bottom dwellers in that division. So I could see 6-11. They could maybe even get stumbled to 5-12, but I'll say 6-11. That's what I've got for the Raiders. Are we just doing one team at a time, or?
Yeah, Mike, do your take. Make it a little long. I have to reset my audio.
Okay.
Because I got a phone call and it cut my mic.
So basically, the Raiders suck.
Yeah,
but
goddamn right.
So I know I made a joke about the conspiracy theory with Jimmy G, and I'm going back to that real quick. Not with the conspiracy theory part, but just the foot in general.
Uh-huh.
Brian Hoyer and the wannabe-looking Derek Carr, Aiden O'Connell, are just backup pieces. Yes, O'Connell's not going to be ready yet. Hoyer is a serviceable backup, but he's not a guy at this point of his career that I would trust to go start 6-8 games if something was to go sideways. Win is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
There is a chance that foot is not completely ready. There is a chance, not saying he's injury prone, but there are concerns about his injury history.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy G.
If he can't stay healthy, there is a chance that these guys are in the Caleb Williams hunt.
Yeah, seriously. That is very possible.
With Jimmy G, even if he misses up to like 3 games.
Yeah.
My prediction is 5-12. So I am going under.
Okay.
That's the. I thought because we were favored for the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
To me, you're not even close. You
I
guys
guess
ruined that. You ruined that the minute you signed DB.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that next. So I'm not going to embellish too much on that side. But after seeing the way that some of these rosters are constructed, Raiders, Titans, some of these other teams, I feel like the kid we're a long ways away. I mean, obviously calendar wise, we're a long ways away, but we're a long ways away from being able to really nail a prediction on who's going to be in that Caleb Williams sweepstakes. The competition to suck that fucking bad is just so thick. In terms of the Raiders 7-10, I mean, part of me wants to go like on the nose. I'm gonna go under as well, but I'm gonna say 6-10
or 6-11, but yeah.
6-11.
No, I'm sorry, 6-11. I'm sorry, I looked at the 10 when I. Yeah, it's you can't be as bad as you were last year. Like it's gonna be really hard to do some fucking do that shit all over again. 6 games. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Especially while you have a wide receiver in Devontae Adams who's kind of not seeing eye to eye with you right now.
Yeah.
So I expect that attitude to be on full display. I expect us to probably have, a couple of topics about like, hey, is this becoming a toxic culture in the wide receiver room? I expect those conversations. Let's dive into my Washington Commanders, 6-11.
You can see. Go.
I'm definitely going over. The 6-11 is so disrespectful. I have this really strong belief that Sam Howell, we've all anyone that says that has played fantasy football, we've all seen that player that just bursts on the scene. And you're like, where the fuck did this guy come from? And then you end up being pissed off that it's like, well, why did I draft? It was like, I didn't even know that, I didn't think about that. Mm-hmm. And I think that Sam Howell's gonna be a fantasy football diamond in the rough. I think he's gonna go out there and light shit up and tear shit up. Him and Terry are making a great connection. It's Eric Bieniemy's offense. There's gonna be some fun shit in there. Logan Thomas back healthy in OTAs. Looking good. The defense is our defense alone is going to win us 6 games.
Yeah.
So the offense will just have to do its work.
Mm-hmm.
This defense that we got reminds me of those days with LeVar Arrington, London Fletcher, like when we were just cracking motherfuckers. Like I feel like that 6-11 is super just disrespectful.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
David, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think the Commanders absolutely they could be a legit playoff. Like they could be a playoff team this year. I think it's possible. It's going to be tough though because this NFC East, as they say, the NFC least a lot. It's not the NFC least anymore. Like this is a legit competitive division where any one of these 4 teams it could be a potential playoff team. I don't even know. Like the NFC is so weird. Like, could this be a weird season where all 4 teams go to the playoffs out of the NFC? I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I really do like the makeup of each one of these teams, including the Commanders. I think all of it hinges upon how well Sam Howell plays, honestly. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth. Like, I'm a big believer in Brian Robinson Jr. I'm a big believer in Jahan Dotson. I'm a big believer in Terry McLaurin. I'm a big believer in that defensive line. That's the best in all of football. I'm a big believer in that secondary too. that just replenished it with
Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes III, exactly. Who is my number 1 DB in this my number 1 cornerback in this draft class. I think a lot of it hinges on honestly Sam Howell's play. He's a big mystery out there. We know he has a cannon of an arm. We know he has that mobility, but how will he fare consistently on this NFL level? Because we haven't seen that yet. We've only seen a small sample size. So if he can get that downfield deep ball game going with Terry McLaurin, and establish a connection with him and utilize that mobility, this team could very much not just be above a 6-11 record, but could be like flirting with 11 wins or something like that. I think that's very possible with what they have roster makeup wise. It's just they're in a very tough division right now. That's
being a Washington fan. The 6-11 is definitely very plausible. Mm-hmm. But we're the type of team that can do one or the other. It's honestly my only sports team where I have to worry about that with. It stresses me out the most. because of that.
I feel like Ron Rivera is such a good coach. With this roster, like it can't happen, can it? I mean, with Ron Rivera, you know.
Did Ringo lead the FBS in picks?
He was no.
No, I'm talking to Leaves. I'm talking to Leaves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Forbes is better than Ringo. Yeah, get out of here. Forbes is a pick six machine. He was like fucking gliding by dudes like it was nobody's business, you know? And he was just, I mean, he was stout in coverage. He was not allowing very many catches all year from the
No. Ringo locked up SEC wide receivers.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
So
Forbes.
Yeah, Forbes.
You, what?
Yeah, you're tripping. Leafs defense. All the numbers will
oh my guys.
Counter that
shit. So embarrassed right now.
What's that?
Keep continuing.
Oh no, I that's all I had to say. What's up? Why are you so embarrassed?
You never know who's watching the show. You never know who tunes in.
Oh,
it's like, God, is the ice good? It's like,
okay, gotcha.
Good shit, babe.
Okay, all right.
Wow. Go, Mike.
Okay. So I know you could tell my my demeanor while you guys were speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because Robbie,
you're an asshole.
No, I'm not an asshole. You need to get your head out of freaking.
He's
Sam
just
Howell's
racist.
Okay, you need to get your head out of Sam Howell's jockstrap. You acting like he's gonna be the freaking next TB12 coming out of nowhere and being a
no, I never said that.
Famer.
I never said that.
Hey, I
never said that.
Did I say you said that? I said that's how you're acting. There's
no, that's not. No, it's not. I'm saying that he's going to be great value.
Let me finish my take before you interrupt.
Well, don't misconstrue my words and try and twist them.
Will you let me finish before you do that?
Yes,
because there's more coming.
Okay. Turd.
I think you are. I think you are going way too far on Sam Howell. But I am not saying Sam Howell's not going to have a decent year. I think Sam Howell is the answer they need right now.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think you're acting like he's going to do better than he is.
No, I'm not.
But the one thing that David brought up is the NFC least not being the NFC least and beating people up. And I think they are going to get beat up in that division, not because they're not bad, but they're just going to beat the crap out of each other. That's my point.
I see. Okay.
They're still going to beat the crap out of each other. I agree with you that 6-11 is absolutely disrespectful.
Yeah.
But because of getting beat up, I can't give them as many wins as I want because of the division. I think they're 1 year away with EB getting everything going. I am saying 8-9 or 9-8 at max for this year, but they're still going to be decent. It's just not going to be. They're either going to make it at 9-8 because the NFC, like you said, David, is the NFC.
Okay,
and that you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take it.
Or they're going to be 9-8, barely miss it, or 8-9 and miss it by like a game and a half. That's all I'm saying.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm excited for us to play the fuck out of the Denver Broncos because I'm so going to that game.
Oh, nice.
And
let me give you one prediction that's going to piss someone off that's sometimes on this show.
What's that?
For you guys to make the playoffs, you have to win certain games, right, Robbie?
Yeah.
If you do not sweep the Giants, you do not make the playoffs. That's my prediction.
Oh, I think that we sweep the Giants. I think the Giants are in the basement of that division. I think the Giants are in the basement.
You know what? That's not a crazy prediction. I was just about to say the same shit, that like the Giants are a little bit over it. I know they got Darren Waller in the offseason and the draft wasn't that bad, but Washington low key made some moves too. They made some
they made real good moves.
Yeah.
I don't see. We'll get to the Giants in a minute because we got to predict their record.
But the last thing I want to say is there a bigger bust, a bigger boom or bust guy in the NFL than Sam Howell? Like, I feel like he's the biggest boomer bust guy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be high highs or low lows, you know?
In terms of something that we haven't seen before, like we haven't really seen much from him. Like we really only have that Carolina film.
Yeah.
In terms of an NFL base, and that's why I'm saying, like, but I agree with that. Like it's definitely a boomer bust move. That's why I'm saying, like, he's great late round fantasy value.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
Like I kind of group him in there with like the Kenny Pickett's and such. Of okay, I know that these QBs are going to fall, but I know that these QBs can be serviceable in fantasy football, especially on like bye weeks and such like that. I can get a Terry McLaurin, Sam Howell stack, and that can be super equitable for me. Which I suggest you guys do that in Best Ball Mania. Y'all want to build a Best Ball Mania lineup tomorrow?
Yeah.
We're gonna get on YouTube and build you guys a Best Ball Mania lineup.
Yeah.
Let's do the New York Football Giants 9-8. I'm going under. I'm going under.
Are you going next, Mike?
I'll go. I'm going 8 and 9.
Interesting. That's spicy, but
I'm going. I'm going 7 and 10.
Whoo, that's that. Now that's fucking spicy. Double-digit losses for the Giants, who thought they were building something last year.
But here's the thing. I don't think, unlike where you and Robbie were saying, they little over, what do you call it? I don't think that's the problem. I think what the problem isn't that they did this. Like you said, they got Waller and they got some other pieces. To me, it isn't that they did this. It's that the rest of the division did this, and the Eagles were already up here.
Yeah.
To me, this has nothing to. You were even singing the praises of the Cowboys, who we'll talk about in a little bit. I think it's the fact that, like Robbie said, Robbie knows that his team's done a little bit to move up a little bit and getting EB, and you guys both know I love that move. I think it's the fact that the other two teams in the division moved up. Philly didn't do anything to drop down too much, and the Giants didn't do enough to move up with the other teams.
Yeah.
That's my only reason. And like I said, they're going to beat each other up, and that's why I believe that. That's all it is.
Yeah. Looks like Robbie's frozen over here.
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you.
Something.
I'm going to go even. I think I'm going to go. I don't see any team in this division.
You're going 9 and 8? You're going 9 and 8?
Yeah. I'm going to go even. Yeah, exactly. I don't think any team's going to suffer double-digit losses in this division. I just think it's that stout of a division. I'm not a believer, though, in Danny Dimes. I'm not a believer that he's going to carry this team. I thought signing him to an extension in general was a mistake. I thought they should have targeted someone in the draft, if you ask me, or make a big-time trade, try to land like a Lamar Jackson at the time, if that was ever a potential possibility, maybe an Aaron Rodgers at that time. Not to say it was in all likelihood going to happen, but like Daniel Jones is way too inconsistent. I think he's a deer in headlights a lot of the times out there. I don't think he's that clutch. I don't think he takes over games whatsoever. Then the stats prove that. They kind of echo it on tape. I think it echoes it a lot. I think he's a good mobile quarterback, okay, in terms of his mobility. He's a good runner of the football, but that's where really the goodness ends, okay? And even this defense, I think they're still kind of trying to figure things out on the back end of things in the secondary aspect of it. They had a drop off with their secondary play last year with Xavier McKinney in particular. So I just think things like that.
Only having one good year of football and it being because of Brian Dable.
But even with last year, I thought it was above average. Like I didn't even think it was that good. Like he didn't take over games. He never threw for. I think he had one game where he threw for 300 yards, if memory serves me correctly. One game where he threw for more than 2 touchdowns. And that was against the Vikings. Like I'm not that impressed with him. I don't think he takes over games individually. I feel like he relies on Saquon Barkley or like it's got to be some sort of crazy good script in one particular game that kind of evolves that offense. I'm not a Danny Dimes guy. I'm really not. I think it comes a lot it falls a lot on his shoulders for him to carry that team, to greater heights.
Absolutely. Let's see, who do we got next? One moment.
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers 8 and 9. Over.
Chargers 8 9 over. Yes, easy over. Yeah. Just because they have Justin Herbert, you know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before I give mine, I want you guys to give me actual numbers right now.
Okay.
11 wins.
11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 11 wins too. I'll say there's a slight uptick in improvement. God, Brandon Staley's just giving me a fucking migraine if there ever was.
My God, don't please.
Ugh. I'm sorry. Like, I thought this dude learned from the error of his ways, with his late game management.
Staley was fucking in front of me. I would get a running start from the back of my hallway and jump with both feet off the fucking ground and just plant them into his fucking chest.
Stop there, my friend. Stop there.
What's that?
This is the exact reason I asked you guys to give me win totals before you went. Because Brandon Staley's not winning 11 goddamn games. The Chargers.
It is Kellen Moore now, yeah.
The Chargers could do it. Kellen Moore is a plus, but there's something telling me it is over. I'm not saying it's not over. It's over because of Brandon Staley. He's going to win double-digit games, 10. And he's still going to get fired if they do not win a playoff game.
Yeah, he's definitely getting fired.
It's very possible. It's very, 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 very possible.
He's going to be
I think even if they make the playoffs, I think even if they make the playoffs, he's out of there.
And if they have a decent offensive season and he gets fired, OC becomes the head coach.
Okay. So they go to the playoffs. What the record doesn't matter. You're just saying if they even early exited the playoffs in general, they're gone.
If they don't win,
he's gone.
If they
right?
don't win a playoff,
if they don't win a playoff game, they're out.
But if he wins one, does he stay? You know?
Yes.
Maybe.
One
depending, but
stays.
More. He's more than 50% like safe. But if he doesn't win a game, I don't think there's a chance he saves his job.
It's so hard to say that they'll be worse than 11, because they got Justin Herbert. They got such a good makeup of that roster, you know, with Asante Samuel Jr. and Derwin James and Khalil Mack and Joey. But I'm like Brokeback Mountain with these fucking Chargers, man. I just can't quit them. You know, I can't fucking quit these guys. You know,
I can't quit you.
I can't quit them. I can't quit you. It's so hard, man. With Justin
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that was a perfect coincidence because I didn't even realize.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, yo, this is a perfect time. Yeah, for real though, if me saying Happy Pride Month offends anyone, like, listen, fuck you, okay? I have lots and lots of gay friends and family members. I don't have a lot of gay family members, but I got a lot of gay friends. Like, you know, rest in peace to everyone from the Club Q massacre. Yeah. So if you don't like that I say that, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm sorry. I just needed to address that just so like I was like, everyone knows I'm here to piss off fucking conservative people, like you know, with like low key undertones, but like, you know.
There you go. To those haters out there, you know, eat a bad dick. Eat a bad dick. You know, like
these are not Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay. What the fuck? Where did Jeffrey Dahmer? What the fuck?
Keep going. Just keep. All right. So, but we get it. We get it. You love the Chargers.
Yeah, I love the Chargers. No. You know, I think.
So we're all going over.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over. Yes, I think
you guys went 11. I'm going over, but I'm going 10.
Okay.
With a match last year, you know,
because of Brandon Staley. That's my issue.
All right, 9-8 Denver Broncos.
Over.
I'm gonna go over. With that one.
I'm going 10.
Yeah, they'll win 10 games at least. I think with Sean Payton, he'll revitalize Russell Wilson's career. He'll get him going. This defense will be better. I liked some of the moves they made in the draft, getting guys like Riley Moss. Gosh, who else did they get?
Marvin Mims.
I thought that was okay. I wasn't a big Marvin Mims guy.
I loved it.
I thought he was underwhelming at Oklahoma, if you ask me. But gosh,
and you're an A.T. Perry fan? Come on.
Oh, A.T. Perry was better than Marvin Mims, no doubt.
Yeah.
No
doubt in my mind.
Yeah. No. I no.
Oh, come on, Robbie! Don't 180 me, you bastard! Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Like I had to like replay film in my head real quick, and I was like, yeah, wait.
I like A.T. Perry. I really do. But I would not take him over Marvin Mims.
You guys
Hold up. So y'all both gonna go over. You're gonna give him 10. Both of y'all giving him 10.
I'm giving him 10. He's giving him over. He didn't say
at least 10. I'll give him at least 10 because I think he's going to do some great things. I think they added some good things defensively with Riley Moss and Drew Sanders in the draft. Jerry Jeudy's starting to vibe into a number one guy. You know, I'm digging.
All they need to do is make sure that there is no golf carts near the locker room so he doesn't get in one and roll it. Okay.
Who's that? Who you talking about?
Russell Wilson. He doesn't need to roll another golf cart.
Oh, he had a golf cart incident?
Yeah, he drove it into the bunker about a month ago.
Oh, he did? Oh, shit. I didn't realize that.
He was looking down. They were looking for the ball and went into the bunker.
I just want him to stay away from the Danger Witch commercials because it's like it's very Hannibal Lecter-ish, you know, with that evil glare in his eyes where he's like, I won't say anything if you don't. Like, it's just, we don't need that. I love Russell Wilson, but stay away from the Danger Witch, you know, and the goofy TikToks and all that shit. It's like he's like an evil Mr. Rogers out there with that wink in his eye, you know. It's just it's so great. It's so crazy. It's so creepy. Where did Robbie go? He just disappeared.
Yeah, I think he got froze again. I don't remember. Let me see if I can see it real quick. Hold on. Oh, he's coming on right now. I was looking for something.
There we go.
Are you there?
Yeah, I fixed it.
All
right. So both of you guys are going over on the Broncos.
Yeah, we gotta go to Dallas.
Hold on. I'm gonna go right on the nose. I'm going right on the nose.
Okay.
I'm going right on the nose.
Okay.
It's literally nine exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't see any way around it.
I have no problem.
I think Broncos fans have to be happy about that.
Does Russ get back into old form? Do you see that?
Does
Russ get back into old form? Do you see that?
Yes, but the division that they have to play in,
yeah,
it's just too tough.
Yeah,
I could see Broncos being third.
Yeah, I could see too. Yeah.
So yeah, there's the Broncos. Let's get into the Dallas flipping Cowboys. 10-7. And what is already going to be a very close NFC.
Yeah.
I have Giants as bottom dwellers.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us 11, David. I'm putting Dallas under.
I think y'all are sleeping, man. Y'all are sleeping. Like the Stephon Gilmore, Brandon Cooks tandem additions this offseason is going to bolster this team. Like, I think 13 wins is possible. I think 13 wins is legitimately possible for this team. You know, that this is going to be they could have two like legit heavyweights in this division.
Here's the thing. Just within the division, I don't see them beating us. I don't see them sweeping us. I don't see them sweeping the Eagles. Honestly, I don't see them sweeping the Giants.
I think they're going to split.
I think they could split the Eagles. You guys play the
Thanksgiving game.
Yeah. I think they could sweep the Giants though. I very much think they could sweep the Giants.
Okay, I'll grant a sweep to the Giants then.
I think a lot of their tough play, and the NFC is just weak. It's not really that. I don't really take that many teams seriously outside of the NFC East. Like, I mean, we're banking on if Matt Stafford gets healthy in the West, like for anything, or the Seahawks, and I like what the Seahawks did, but they're not a contender. NFC North is, I mean, the Vikings flat out fucking shit the bed last year in the playoffs. I don't think that's going to change a ton defensively this year. And the NFC South, that's a fucking dumpster fire. They're a joke of a division right now, you know? They're an absolute joke of a division. So it's like, I think they can take control within the NFC. No problem. I just worry about the division play in particular. And
let me ask you a question,
awesome.
David. Let me ask you a question, David.
Mm-hmm.
How many teams can they beat in the AFC East?
How many teams could they beat in the AFC East? That's a good question.
Because that's who they play. That's who
Yeah,
they
because
play.
that's who they play.
Yeah, no, I got that. I got you with that. I think they could. I think they could. They could get the Jets potentially. I think it's possible. Bills. I mean, it's Jets and Bills. I think that. I mean, I actually have the Jets coming out of the division as the champion, but I feel like for whatever
And they're
reason,
not beating the Bills.
they're going to have to lose to a couple of those teams potentially.
Miami's fucking too. Goddamn.
No, I could see them beating Miami. I very much could see them beating Miami. I know they had a decent enough offseason, getting Jalen Ramsey, for instance, but I could see them doing that. They're a well-rounded team. They can keep up with them. I'm really concerned about the Jets and the Bills. Patriots, fuck the Patriots. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, they'll beat the Patriots.
I agree with you there.
Yeah. But I could see two of their losses come. I could very much see two of their losses come from the AFC East and two of their losses coming from the NFC East, you know?
And I see two of their losses coming from the NFC West.
Mike, your thoughts?
I don't know about that, but okay.
I think it's going to be 10 or 11.
So are you going pick one? Are you going on the nose? Or are you going?
No, because it's 9. I'm going over the 9.
Oh, you're going over. Okay.
I'm going over. It's going to be 10 or 11, but it's not going to be that 13 because of the splits in the division. What David said about the East and what I think about the West, with the Niners and Seahawks could go 2-2. That's why I think it's going to be about 10 or 11.
Okay. Because my under was just under.
Yeah.
Like I was like I have them just
You're
one
going
game
like
short
8
of
and
it.
9. You're going like 8 and 9.
Yeah.
8-9. So you don't see them as a playoff team at all this year?
No.
Okay.
No. They did a schedule, David. That's a very fucking tough schedule.
They do have a tough schedule with it being in the AFC East. You're right about that. You're not wrong about that.
All right, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at 10-7. I'm going over.
Easy over. Easy. I mean, fucking shit. If they land DeAndre Hopkins, this team could be undefeated.
Fuck you.
If they did do that, they could go. I'm sorry to say it, but if they did,
They're not going undefeated.
They will go scorched fucking earth on the rest of the league.
No.
They'll be pyromaniacs in that league.
13-4.
I'm gonna go
12-5 or 13-4.
Look, they don't need it. They don't need a D-Hop. The team that they have right now, they're already so hungry to just get back to the Super Bowl. Like
13-4.
Yeah.
I just mean it could help them if they wanted to, but not that they need the help. Like I might go 14 to 15 wins. 14 wins at the very least. I'll go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
NFC East fact that none of us took into account.
What's that?
No
one's ever won a division twice.
In the last.
So actually, no, I'm taking that back. I'm going under. You
don't need to. Hold on.
That fact? Damn.
Hold on. They can still not go under and lose the division. They could go over the 10-7. They could go over the 10-7 or be right on and still win that division and still not win that division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going. No. It's the NFC East. It's the NFC East. And usually and the trend has been for us. It's been every even season has been. I think it's every even season has been when we've taken the division. Something like that.
You're saying this with them having the best O-line in all football, the best an elite wide receiving duo in football, and they almost broke the sack record last year. And not to mention they added Jalen Carter to that bunch.
Sure, Stevens went to my mom's boyfriend's job. He goes there to eat and shit and yeah. Continue. Or Shedeur Sanders. Fuck.
No.
Continue. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, you think that with the best line in all football, an elite wide receiving duo, and they almost broke the sack record last year, they fall under potentially.
It's when I think about the way that the NFC East works, I think about even the year that they went to the Super Bowl, the next year wasn't the same for them. The year that they won it.
All right.
I can't. Knowing this division so damn well, I can't trust any. I can't trust it to be a repeated winner.
Fair enough. Okay. All right.
You also have to remember, David, I gamble, so superstition happens. Like shit like that matters.
I was about to say you got to be one of the most superstitious motherfuckers out there. You got to be. I could totally see that.
Oh, gamblers? Yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like literally, like at the craps table, like I like have to roll the dice 6 times before I shoot. I don't. It's a thing.
That's your go-to superstition move?
It's just a thing. I know. I just became a thing I naturally did, and then I was like, because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So after about no, it's like 4. It's like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like after that, like I let it go. Like you gotta put the positive fucking vibes into the dice.
I see. All right.
I do count cards. I do count cards.
That's smart. I'd get lost after the first 3 cards or whatever. I can't fucking do math.
You do know what I do for a living, right?
Well, you like put on parties and shit, right?
I'm a stockbroker.
Oh yeah, you're a stockbroker as well. That's right. Well, I thought you had multiple jobs. That's what I thought.
I do, but yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You did mention that you're a stockbroker. I just forgot. Excuse me. I think I have CTE at this point. So that's
Actually, shout out. It's my year. It's my year at my firm as of 2 days ago.
Oh, congrats on the anniversary, man. That's what's up.
Thanks. I fucking hate it. I wish I could do this full time again.
Oh, for sure.
No, I'm not. I can't pick a repeat winner. Let's get into the last one, and then we got one final topic that I really want to discuss because Mike is the one who wrote and produced the topic. Kansas City Chiefs 14-3.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The KC
Under.
Under. I think it's under by barely.
What, David? I knew that's. I wanted to go first because I knew David was going to be shocked.
No, Mike is right. I think that it's under just because of barely, only because there's that receiving core is predicated on Pat Mahomes making them look good.
That's not why.
I disagree with that this year. I think this year their receiving core is going to be a little more interesting.
That's not why. This is the reasons why. Our defense didn't do enough to improve. Yes, they improved on the front end, don't get me wrong. But I don't think they did enough to improve on the back end. Not saying Juan Thornhill was the shit, because he wasn't. But losing Juan Thornhill is going to hurt us a little bit. I like our line. I love some Bolton. I love some Nick Bolton.
Yeah, Nick Bolton's
but I still think they need another piece. I don't think Rashid Rice was the right pick at the right time, just because of I think we needed other holes in the team on the defensive side. I'm never going to be able to say his name right, so I'm just going to say I'm not disagreeing with Leafs saying we got Felix. That's not my issue. My issue is they didn't do enough, even in free agency, to bring in other pieces.
And
if we could D-Hop, that's fine. My issue is the schedule. Okay, we played the. I think we're going to sweep. I think we're going to sweep that team out in the desert. The team in the mountains could be a split. That team down in LA could be a split. So we could have our division. We could be 4-2 in our division, easy. You know what I'm saying? Because if we split with those two, whatever.
Yeah.
Our extra game in the NFC, the extra game is the goddamn Eagles. Okay. So that could be a loss. The other division that we have to play in the AFC this year is the East. So we have to play the Jets. We have to play the Dolphins in Germany. We have to play Buffalo. We got to play why am I missing the other team in the AFC East?
Patriots.
Yeah. I'm saying win, whatever.
Without no Tom Brady, motherfuckers forgot about New England quick.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. They jumped off that ship ASAP. You know?
And then we also have to play the NFC North.
Mhm.
Okay, we got to play your Bears. We got to play the Vikings, who are still decent. You never know what's going to happen when you play in Lambeau. I'm not saying that they're a great team. That's not what I'm saying. But you never know about Lambeau. That's why I think it's either 12-5 or 13-4. But it's under the 14.
Well, you guys, but I don't think you should be worried about, for instance, like the NFC North too much, especially my Bears, man. You guys wax our asses on the regular, like every time.
Not worried about the Bears.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just saying we have to play you.
Yeah, no, I know, and we're going to be an improved team this year, I believe.
I'm more worried about. I am more worried about going to Lambeau than I am about any other team in that division.
I don't think you should even be worried about Lambeau. Like, honestly, the Packers are going to be. I think they might be a joke this year. I think we're overhyping a little bit with the Jordan Love situation.
Oh, the Packers are going to be a fucking.
I know they have like some decent foundation place with Christian Watson and that 1-2 punch in the.
You remember that scene in 8 Mile where Cherubot shoots himself? That's the Green Bay Packers.
That's not going to be the Packers.
And he was.
We're not predicting their record right now, so we're not going to mention them.
I know.
Yep, just saying.
But no, I think honestly, I'm going to go over.
Jackson Holmes bail money. Oh fuck.
Over?
Yeah. Over 13 wins. I think it's
possible.
It's 14-3.
14. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to go even.
Okay.
But it could be over if Felix Anudike-Uzomah balls the fuck out, okay, this year.
What the?
I'm serious. He's going to be vital to this defense. Vital to this defense in terms of them going potentially over. Otherwise, they'll just meet at 14 wins. God. I feel like I'm staring through the eyes of a psychopath.
I'm going to be honest.
Because you are.
I'm going to be honest. It's very hard to replicate and to continue replicating that type of success.
What?
If there's going to be a fall off or if the decline begins, I think it's now.
You think it's now? Really? No, not after this off.
Look at Leafs because you said Felix's name.
Does that make me an honorary member?
David is like that TikTok when it's like when you're away, but well, you see the dude who speaks Nigerian and shit.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. I have to check.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. Yeah, bro, it's a white dude. And like all of his homies are sitting there, and he just grabs like the fucking fufu, and he's like, boom, grabs it, starts eating, yeah.
I do, I did grow up in England and Mississippi, and everywhere I went, people were telling me like, dude, you sound like one of the fucking locals. Like I just blended in with accents and shit.
Really?
So
you just blend in with accents?
I don't want to inappropriately culturally appropriate.
You're doing it now. You're doing that thing.
I just said the man's name.
As woke as you are, you're doing that thing. Stop. Gosh.
We've had enough racism in the show already. I don't want to do
it. Next topic, please.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm going under. You're going even. You're going
I'm
under. Yeah, if a decline can happen, it's happening now.
If FAU though balls out, they'll go over. I'm just saying. He's the X factor in that regard.
Let's do our last topic. English Premier League soccer player for the Tottenham Spurs. Damn it. I don't even remember the last name right now.
Harry Kane.
I was like, yo, I was like, what's the whitest, most British shit that I could say is the first name? And Harry was in my head.
Don't make it racist. Keep going.
I didn't mean to. But no. Harry Kane's looking at exploring being an NFL kicker after his soccer career, once he retires from soccer. Good idea, bad idea. Can a soccer player even really transition over into like the rough sport of football? Like,
can I take this first, David?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We talking soccer, you bloody twats. We talking football, you bloody twats.
Right,
we talking soccer, you bloody twats.
Here's the thing,
you bloody bastard.
It started off, so it's gotten more traction. The quote and everything's gotten more traction lately. But he did bring this up several months ago when someone asked him about coming to the MLS, like other people have, like Ibrahimovic and guys like that, Beckham, Messi's mentioned coming over here before he retires. They asked him about that, and he said, I would rather play in the other football league, not the soccer league. And that's where this first got traction. Can it work? Should it work? You want to know what the answer is?
Fuck no.
Absolutely, Robbie, and you're goddamn wrong.
From the kicking field goals aspect, yes.
Hold on. Hear me
He
out.
cannot be on no kickoffs.
Hear me out.
That motherfucker, he gets laid out one time.
Hear me out.
There's no flopping in football.
He is okay. Some players. Let's get to the soccer part of it, the kicking part of it, the soccer part of it first. Okay. The thing with him is the good thing. Not every soccer player can do this. Every soccer player could kick a ball hard. What I'm saying, the reason I'm saying every soccer player couldn't do this is you got to be able to be someone that does the free kicks, that does the PKs, that, a ball lined up, ready to go. I know you're ready to bite my head off because of the freaking strength thing. Hold on. Let me speak. Damn it. Here's the thing. Because when I gave you this topic, I knew you were going to disagree with me. I just had that gut feeling, and I was ready to just go to battle. Okay? Right hook, left punch, let's go. So here's the thing.
The motherfucker probably doesn't know how to put on a pair of pads.
Have you seen Harry Kane? He's not a goddamn twig. And because he is that type, he's more like McAfee. Okay? He's got that body type, and he's got the attitude. He is that prick on the field.
Pat can take a hit.
And I'm telling you that Harry Kane could too. Harry Kane is the type that will not be afraid to take a hit and give a hit.
He's not going
to want to do it often, but he can do it if he has to.
I don't think that given the scenario, the first second that he gets laid the fuck out is the first second he's like, well, I tried and I'm done.
Listen, Robbie, I think you're having amnesia. Let's not act like these kickers out there like Young Quay Koo or Johnny Hecker or like a coked out LT.
Read that out loud, Robbie.
Just fucking cracking.
Kane is 6'2". All soccer players are not 5'7", dumbass. I never said he was 5'7".
No, but I think bring the bloke on over to America, mate. I want to see him do it. I want to see him just absolutely go scorched earth with like kicking footballs between the uprights. I think he could do it. He's like a lot of these kickers already out there are so unbelievably skinny and like fucking frail. They're like walking potential.
A lot of them have already played soccer before, anyways. I mean, I get that aspect.
They're potential full body cast situations already. Like they're already skinny mofos as it is. So he'll hold his own out there. I think he's fine. He just blends in with the rest of the pack.
I don't know. I look at because I always say that kickers are football players.
They are.
Yeah, kickers are people. Kickers' lives matter.
Mm-hmm. KLM, baby. Hashtag KLM.
Fucking but yeah, OBJ was a soccer stud. Here's the thing: it takes a certain chemical in your brain to say, I can take that hit. I can get tackled. I'm willing to. There's a certain thing where you just embrace the suck. I don't. If you've been playing soccer your whole fucking life, like as like a legitimate soccer player, like a pro soccer player, ain't no yellow cards in this sport, bro. If someone chooses on a random play to jump that fucking offensive line while you're doing a field, if Micah Parsons just so happens to get through and
Micah Parsons doesn't play
special teams. I'm putting out an example.
I know.
Hey, but look at Devontae Smith. Remember, he was like 165 pounds soaking wet, and everyone was paranoid that he
has that dog in him where he's like, I can play football. Not everyone can play football.
Hey, Harry Kane, he's a dog in soccer, if there ever was one. I mean, well, they all fucking flop all over the field, so I can't. Really
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, so
He's just going. He's about to get ready to kick it, and someone jumps over the fucking line, and he's just gonna be like, ah.
But he doesn't have to worry about that. He's just the kicker. He's just there to just hit the ball in the uprights and just. Here's what you do: you kick the ball off the field, and you take the penalty, sprinting off into the fucking sidelines if you have to.
Who was the kicker that got kicked in the fucking face by AB?
Oh, that's a good question. It was a Browns kicker. It was a Browns punter.
It was a punter, yeah.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yeah, it was Browns punter.
Listen, and Harry about to Spencer Lane.
Yeah, Spencer Lannick. Yeah,
Lannick. Yo, Harry Kane, don't fuck around in this sport.
Mm-hmm.
This is for grown men.
I think you're wrong.
Oh my god, he's just a hater of the British over here. That's what Rob.
No, it's just soccer players. Soccer players like that. That's a different type of athleticism, and I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
They're practically fucking marathon runners.
Yeah,
but no.
But who could deliver a hit out there outside of what Marquette King and Seabass's big body? You know, that was it. No one else.
They will. No. Fucking
McAfee, you know.
Yep. Yeah, Pat. No, Joey will get out there and get dirty. Joey Slide will get out there and get dirty.
I'm not saying
Joey don't give a fuck.
I'm not saying it won't get dirty, but to me, comparing Harry Kane and saying Harry Kane can't take is a worse athlete than freaking Joey is asinine.
No, I didn't say that he was a worse athlete. I feel like he's a fucking amazing athlete. I don't think he got that dog in him to take a hit.
And that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree.
Destroying would go out there and hit someone. You know, like for real. Like I want my kicker to be there. Like, don't let that motherfucker return this. Yo, if someone jumps over that line while you're doing your extra point, like deal with the consequences. Like, you know, I just feel like even though you may be the player that's not always going to get hit, you need to be prepared for that, and you need to know what the fuck that feels like.
You're not wrong. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, there's loopholes to it.
I have hit kickers.
But
I'm the guy who will jump across the fucking line. And you can't do that in Virginia high school league, but I did it, and I got ejected.
Oh, shit. Damn. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Wow. Well, yeah, they're strict about that now, I guess. That's true. I come to think of it. But do you guys remember when Carly Lloyd was thinking about coming to the NFL?
Yes.
Did you guys feel the same way about that with her?
Okay.
To me, it's different.
No.
I threw that
curveball in
there like a motherfucker.
No.
We're not going there, okay?
Because,
cheers to me. Cheers to you.
Free out. Dilly.
Hold on. We are. Peace out.
You got it?
Peace out, peeps. It's a lovely Friday night.